Hello students, welcome to Solve classes. Today we will be solving questions from the CAT 2018 question paper. We will be solving questions from the slot 1 of the paper. The question that we'll be solving today came from the quantitative aptitude portion of the paper. So now let's start on with it. So question number 9, as you can see, it is a question which is based on set theory, and you can solve this question using the Venn diagrams. Okay, so let us start off with the question. The question is that each of the 74 students which were in the class, they studied at least one of the 3 subjects. So there are 3 subjects and there are 74 students, and every student studied at least one of them. And the subjects were H, E and P. Now there are 10 students who study all the 3 subjects, while there are 20 students who study the subject H and the subject E but not the subject P. Now every student who studies P also studies H or E or both. Okay. Now if the number of students who are studying H equals that who are studying E, then the number of students who are studying H is okay. So for that we'll draw a Venn diagram. So this is the set H, this is the set E, and this is the set P. So this is H, E, P. Now it has been said that 10 students study all the 3 subjects. So we have 10 students over here. Now 20 students study H and E but not P. H and E but not P. So 20 is over here. Okay. Now every student who studies P also studies H or E. So that implies there is no student who are studying only P. So there will be a 0 over here, and we'll write X and Y over here. Okay, and this portion will write as small h, and this portion will be writing as small e. So now it has been given that total is equal to 74, remember. Okay, so H plus X plus 20 plus 10 plus E plus Y is equal to 74. So that means that H plus X plus E plus Y is equal to 44. Okay, so this is one part. Now another thing that we need to understand is that it has been said that the number of students who are studying H also equals the number of students who are studying E. So number of students who are studying H is H plus X plus 20 plus 10, and the number of students studying E will be 20 plus 10 plus E plus Y. So we have H plus X is equal to 20 E plus Y. So this E plus Y over here we can replace by H plus X. So we'll have 2 into H plus X is equal to 44, which implies that H plus X is equal to 22. So therefore the number of students who are studying only H is not only H. Students studying the subject H will be H plus X plus 20 plus 10. So H plus X we have already found out. This is 22 plus 30. So the answer is 52. So question number 9, answer is 82. Let's move on to the next question, which is question number 10. So question number 10, this question, as you can see, this is a logarithm based question. Okay, so in this question, the first portion, if we solve, we are given been log of 5 plus log a to the base 3 to the base 2 is equal to 3. So this implies that 5 plus log of a to the base 3 is equal to 2 to the power 3, which will be 8. So that implies that log of a to the base 3 will be 8 minus 5, which will be 3. So that implies that a will be 3 cube. That means that a will be equal to 27. Okay, so now off to the next part. So we have log of 4a plus 12 plus log b to the base 2 whole to the base 5 is equal to 3. So that implies that 4a plus 12 plus log of b to the base 2 will be 5 cube, which is 125. Now we know that a is equal to 27. So 4 into 27 will be 108. So 108 plus 12 will be 120 plus log of b to the base 2 will be equal to 125, and that implies that log of b to the base 2 will be equal to 5, and that implies that b will be equal to 2 to the power 5, which is 32. So therefore a plus b now will be 27 plus 32, which will be equal to 59. So 59 is the answer, which is given by option 2 over here. Let's move on to the next question, which is question number 11. So in this question number 11, this is again a question which is related on work time. Okay, here it has been given that there are two people, B and A. Now B needs 25% more time to finish a job than A does. Okay, now they finish a job in 13 days. Okay, and the manner of work, manner in which they work is basically that A works alone till half of the work is done. Okay, until half of the work is done, A works, and thereafter A and B together work for 4 days, and then B works alone for the remaining portion to complete the remaining 5% of the job. So in how many days can B alone finish the entire job? So what we'll first do over here is that let A do the job in X days. So that implies that therefore B takes 25% more time. So B will do the job in 5x by 4 days. Okay, so this is the thing. Now A works till half of the job is done. So therefore let us find so A and B work for 4 days. So in one day A will do 1 by x of the job, and B will do 4 by 5x of the job, and in 4 days they will do 4 into 1 by x plus 4 by x of the job is done by A plus B in 4 days. So that implies we have 9 by 5x, so we have 36 by 5x of the job is done by A plus B in 4 days. So that implies half of the work has been already done by A. This amount of work has been done by A and B in 4 days, and remaining 5%. So 5% of the work will be 1 by 20. So 1 by 20, and this entire thing will be equal to 1. So that implies that 36 by 5x will be equal to half minus 1 by 20, which will be 20. If we take, then this will be 10 minus 1, which will be 9 by 20. So this thing x will be therefore equal to 36 into 20 by 5 into 9. So 5 and 20, we have 4 over here, we have 4 over here. So that implies therefore the value of x is here is equal to 16. So therefore B can do the work in 5x by 4. So 5 by 4 into 16, which will be 20 days, and that is given by option 2 over here. Okay, let's move to the next question, which is question number 12. So in this question number 12, it has been said that a CAT aspirant, as we all know that CAT aspirant, we have to appear for the mock test and all those stuff before getting into the real test. So a CAT aspirant was also doing the same thing. Okay, now his average score increased by 1 if the first 10 tests are not considered. Okay, and decreases by 1 if the last 10 tests are not considered. Now his average score for the first 10 and the last 10 tests are 20 and 30 respectively. So then the total number of tests taken by him will be, for our example, we'll take that let the total number of tests B N. Okay, so now we have he took 10 tests and average score was 20. So 10 into 20 plus he took n tests. So that will be x1 plus x2 up till xn plus 10 tests, average score was 30. And the number of total tests will be 10 plus n plus 10. So n plus 20, and this is equal to A, the average score. Okay, so this entire structure can now be written as 500 plus x will be equal to an plus 20a. This we can write as equation 1. Okay, the next part will be, we have found out that if the last 10 tests are not considered, then the average score decreases by 1. So we have 10 into 20, we have 200 plus. If we take this entire structure will be equal to capital X, x1 plus x2 plus up till xn is equal to capital X, and 200 plus x, and 10 tests are neglected, so n plus 10. So this will be equal to a minus 1. So this gives us the formula that if we take only capital X over here, so capital X will be equal to an plus 10a minus n minus 210. This is we can take as equation 2. And the next condition is that 300 plus x, if we are not considering the first 10 test, n plus 10 will be equal to a plus 1. So that implies that x will be equal to an plus 10a plus n minus 290. Okay, so if we compare equation 2 and equation, if we take this as 3, then an and an cancel out, 10a and 10a will cancel out, and we'll have minus n minus 210 will be n minus 290. So if we bring the n over here, so twice n will be equal to 290 minus 210, so twice n will be equal to 80, and we'll finally get that n will be equal to 40. So a total of how many number of total tests will be there? So therefore that will be n plus 20 will be the total tests. So this will be n plus 20, 40 plus 20, 60 is the number of total tests that was given by the CAT aspirant. Okay, now we'll go on to the next question, which is question number 13. So in this question we have been given that there is an equilateral triangle T1 whose side length is 24 cm, and then we have another triangle T2 which is formed by joining the midpoints of the equilateral triangle T1. Then another triangle T3 is formed by joining the midpoints of the sides T2, and this process continues till we get infinite number of triangles. Now we need to find out the sum of the areas formed by such triangles. Okay, so let us consider first one equilateral triangle. Okay, and then we have another equilateral triangle which is constructed by connecting the midpoints. Then we have another equilateral triangle which is constructed by connecting the midpoints of the triangle within. So if initially the area was A, the area of the second triangle that became A by 4, and the area of the triangle within it that became A by 4 by 4. Okay, so and it will go on. So the structure will be somewhat like A plus A by 4 plus A by 4 square plus A by 4 cube and so on. So this will be somewhat, if we take A common, then 1 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 square plus 1 by 4 cube and so on. So this is an infinite GP series, and this will be equal to A into 1 minus 1 by 4. So this will be equal to 4 of A by 3. Okay, so basically we need to find out the area of the original triangle and then multiply it by 4 by 3 to get the sum of the area. So now here So here we have sum of the area. As we know, the formula that has been given is, now we know that area of a triangle is given by root over s into s minus a, s minus b, s minus c, where s is equal to a plus b plus c by 2, half of the sum of the perimeter. Okay, so now here a, b, c are all equal to 24. Okay, so s here will be equal to 24 plus 24 plus 24, which will be 72 by 2, and that will be 36. So we'll have let me go on to the let me insert a new page and then start off with it. So we have area will be equal to s into s minus a, s minus b into s minus c, and there will be a root over it. Okay, now we have been given here a is equal to b is equal to c, and all are equal to 24 centimeter. So therefore s here will be equal to a plus b plus c by 2, which will be thrice of a by 2. So this will be 3 by a into 24, which will be 36 centimeter. So therefore area will be basically equal to 36 into 12 into 12 into 12. So this will be 36, we can write as 12 into 3, and we have 12 cube over here. So we have 12 to the power 4 into 3. So this will be 12 square into root over 3. 12 square is nothing but 144 root 3, and the value that we are looking for, so required sum will be 4 by 3 into a, which will be 4 by 3 into 144 root 3. So this will be equal to 448. So 192 root 3, which is given by, as you can see over here, so so this will be, if we go on to the, so 192 by 3, which is the option 4. So option 4 over here is the correct option. If you have any doubt regarding the process that we adopted over here, then you can comment in the comment section below, and we'll try to reach out to you. Thank you very much.